We salute Turning Point USA and every American who still believes freedom is worth defending. Thank you for your courage as an organization, your clarity, and your leadership, and for this halftime show that the War Department is proud to support. This year we mark 250 years since a band of citizens pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor.
Celebrities losing their teeny tiny minds, from Richard Gere to Ariana Grande to something called Bad Bunny. Hollywood is not relenting one bit. They're happy to ignore or even condemn more than half the country. There's a real disconnect between the celebrity media class and reality. How sustainable is that, Josh?
Well, it's not sustainable. I mean, at some point, there's going to have to be a market correction, right? I mean, this is how market forces work, is that when there are a lot of people demanding something and there's not supply, then naturally there's going to be some suppliers there. Now, there have been some folks, Rita, I think you and I are both big country music fans. You know, there have been some country music stars, for instance, who have kind of gone out of their way to try to console Erica Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk, Jason Aldean, Morgan Wallen, among others there. So there's something of a counterculture in the music space, at least. There's something of counterculture developing there. Certainly the NFL has very much put its foot in its mouth, the National Football League, in deciding that Bad Bunny is going to be the Super Bowl halftime show next year. Now, for what it's worth, I actually was pleasantly surprised by Bad Bunny's cameo performance in Happy Gilmore 2 when he was Adam Sandler's caddy. I thought that was kind of an enjoyable role for him there, but I don't like it when Bad Bunny opens his mouth about politics, because he's typically preaching a vehemently anti-ICE, pro-anarchy, anti-law enforcement, anti-nation state, frankly, in many ways, just anti-Western civilization message. So if the National Football League, which is by far America's most popular sport, if they're trying to find a unifying cultural figure, which is probably a good idea in a moment like the Super Bowl, the most watched event in America, if not the whole world there, you probably want to find someone who's not going to alienate and tick off, frankly, half the country there. He's not a very good choice for that, is he there? So a massive unforced error by the National Football League. But, you know, this is a sporting league that still has end racism emblazoned in the end zones as a throwback to George Floyd, our dearly departed martyr from the summer of 2020. So they haven't really learned a whole lot of lessons out of them.
No, they are slow learners, and not only picking this activist, but it's an activist who is not exactly a household name. I don't think most football fans are going to be overly familiar with Bad Bunny's music. So, you know, it's supposed to be an honour that goes to the cream of the crop, the very best musicians in the industry. And this one is definitely a strange choice.